Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another vlog. Now this is one of those interesting topics, not only because of the specific day the situation occurred, but also because I guess you can say what lead up to it and then what happened surprisingly like a few weeks after. It's funny because I've never thought or imagine myself ever having to go into an ambulance. First time, hopefully. Last, hopefully, but who knows? As I've said before, I was gonna say, I'm gonna go through a whole heap of rough stuff, so I'm not gonna make it seem like, this is just extremely rough. It's just that what led up to it I'm not gonna say it could have been prevented, but you know what, it is what it is. I have my suspicions of what truly caused it, but as I'm not 100%. No. Initially, it seemed like to me I get to understand when I went and got the checkup, it seemed like it was possibly me passing a kidney stone. And I can genuinely say, physically, I probably one of the worst pains I experience. Yeah. And the reason I think it's one of the worst pains experiences because even though you guys will see me with like tattoo and all them stuff, they say when you experience pain like from the exterior, I go like on the surface of your skin and all them stuff like with the tattoos and stuff, you can kind of like tense it out or distract your mind, but it's when you feel a pain inside there, you can't touch it, you can't squeeze it, you can't do kind of like, ease the pressure a little bit, it's different. And shortly after I talked to one of my neighbors and long-time friends. So, Dira, big up yourself. She went through a fair ordeal in her last year too, right at the same time as me. So it was an interesting year for both of us. But she has been a good friend. The more and more the memories come back on me there, I think it's like the harder I feel like this discussion I gonna be. And in truth, I don't know where it gonna lead me, I gotta be honest.
He cold. She belongs to the streets. We're here.
The months coming up towards the incident was financially straining, not new, not old, same old, same old. Me are the type where there have been times where, I can say, I'm surviving, and then other times, sometimes I feel like I barely I survive. And coming up to that moment was one of them periods where I barely I survive, to be honest. I said this in a prior video, a video or so ago, that I wasn't working for like 3 years up to September last year. The ambulance incident was in late July, I think it was, when I started working the first week of September last year. But I think to myself how much details more I'm getting into. Exactly. The pause are because I think to myself like if I'm getting a certain topics that gonna be very hard to control my emotions. Not because of myself, really and truly. Not because I myself, but like when I think with the goals I want to try to accomplish. You see, regardless of way a lot of people are think about me now in the future because me have some stunts, especially when it come on to man and woman interpersonal dynamics, where a lot of people either not understand or agree with, especially females. And I am aware of this. I know I'm an extremely complicated person, especially when it come on to relationships. I know that. And I know a lot of people that think, say, no, him not perfect, but yet still, him a look for all these different things in a relationship. That say the reason my standards have and I'm not even gonna say it's really high. It's just at the times that we're living in now, it seems like it's high. But me really and truly not think it's high. But the reason I say I have some of those standards is because I know when I decide to I'm gonna truly let them get as much as possible. Not obviously not all the way, but in time I'm gonna let them get as much as possible in a relationship. I need to know say this female are definitely gonna worth it. And I've been through enough to know say if you really and truly try for at least let them get to the level where say yeah man you're fully comfortable with her. Not 100%. So I'm not gonna say fully, but comfortable as much as you can with her. She worth it. I'm not gonna just do it because society say yo everybody just accept woman all women as them is. No. I know more. I know I have planned like once I get into my next relationship. I do believe in a long-term relationships. I said this in the prior video. I do believe in long-term relationships. Right? So more I know so the next relationship it lasts at least a few years. Minimum. Hopefully. That's why I have to be more cautious with whoever I say, I'm going to get into a relationship with. Sometimes I go through struggles with basic commodities, even food, all them stuff there. And last year was no different. I was feeling pain. I remember like pain in my abdomen, like under my navel, abdomen area. This for like a few weeks prior to the specific night. I remember. Minor pain, but almost still like we even have a cut on some of the time it either take me hours or the next day or whatever before like when I beard or something we discover say you have a scrape or something because typically them things them just zone them out. So sometimes it take me a while to discover say you get like a cut like a scrape or all them stuff because I just zone out them thing there. So when I feel the little pains in my abdomen and stuff, I zone it out. That specific night, I still wonder if I something I do a trigger because what I remember is I cook stewed chicken. It wasn't a lot. And at that point in time, I have to make the food stretch. So, I eat in extremely small portions. What ended up happening is that the browning when I use, I think that for some reason I end up probably use a little bit too much. Because I had the chicken I remember for like probably around 3 days. I remember probably after the second time eating, I remember like it really tastes the sauce was too strong in the chicken. I'm gonna say that was like the first time that ever happened. So it gave it this extremely sweet taste. Or sweet. The browning sauce that I used. Yeah, and it just like overwhelming. Like every bite you can taste like just this extreme sauce taste in it. to the extent where like, I'm literally have like a big cup of water beside me. So I'm gonna say it did there for a few days. This specific night, I was in my living room. To my left. And initially, as I said, I got through the pain for a few weeks. So, I feel it. And they get, I said, at that night, they get extreme in terms of the pain. So, I remember, when I start to feel like the sharp pain, but I like, you know, kind of get a little bit of jump up, but I like squeeze it. Like, I'm actually be like, what is this pain? And I feel like that get so intense. I remember thinking that. Right? So, what happened that day was, it happened like probably once, twice an hour. The few weeks or so prior, it was like once a day, one little sharp pain for probably like 4 or 5 seconds, then poof, it gone. But the specific day that happened like a couple times every hour for that day. And there was some extreme sharp pains. But like, yo, this not feel normal. Anyways, I just think of something about me. I wanted to myself if I feel leave that for its own topic. I'm going to leave it for its own topic. I definitely need it one topic, as uncomfortable as that I'm going to be for discuss also. So I'm going to leave when I just think about for its own topic. The pains were so sharp. As I said, the seconds them did that increase. To the point where I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try sleep it off. So, went in my room, so I got all an early sleep. At this point in time, last year, I never really linked nobody much. I just like probably 95% at the time in my house. I'm going to buy some food back in my house. I never go nowhere, I never do nothing on this. They last for a few months. I get up out of my sleep a couple hours after going to bed because I wanted the sharp pain. Like literally wake me up out of my sleep. I go to the bathroom, urinate, and say, alright, I'm gonna try to go back to bed. Ease up a little bit after my urinate, a little bit. I say, alright, probably that I didn't need to do. Go back to bed. At this point, but still that kind of things I wonder for because the chicken too sweet and I just, you know, my body I should say, yo, this too sweet, I can't eat it anymore. It's alright, you know, I'm gonna go back and try sleep off the whole of this. And I might say, yo, just sleep until I sleep it off. Went back to bed. Couple hours later, my mind I'm asleep, I feel it again, but I say, no, I try tough to just try to sleep through this. But it's like when it started back the second time, the pain just never eased off this time. It wasn't easy enough. So I remember being there in the bed, I'm kind of try to straighten out, I like try, because I want to sleep it off, but like the pain was so intense that I can't sleep it off. So I end up get up now, and by this point, what I say, it was like after 1, I want to say after 12, after 1 in the morning. So I get up, go back in the living room, and I'm there, I sit up, come and say, alright, laying down and I try to stretch. Nah, go now. So I say, I can't sit up and tough this out. So I'm there, literally I try to tense it out, I'm sitting there, like, I feel it, but I guess when I tense it out, I lose like 30% of the feeling, right? So it was still pretty much there, but it wasn't a great relief with even me, I tensed out. So at this point, I say, yo, this is crazy. I really, that sweet, over sweet stew chicken here messed me up so. I said the first is a happen. Somebody that I sit down and me did that tense out the feeling, and this persisting would have like to say 45 minutes, probably like a bit over an hour. The whole focus, like I couldn't watch none, I couldn't distract none, like the pain was just that intense. So I literally just sit up and just like clinch and just like tough it out. Cause I'm like, yo, this pain now ease off. And in my mind, like just tough it out for a little while, you know, to ease off and just go back to sleep. It nah ease up. And I was just like, yo, what the hell is this? As I said, this was one of the periods when I never really link nobody, I talk to nobody, I never really go out. It was just literally like a handful of people we are keeping contact with. Excuse me. The pain got so intense. And by this time, Onset was after 2 in the morning. The pain got so intense that I said, alright, sitting down now help. So I went basically directly in front of me in the hallway to go towards my bathroom. I'm literally lay down straight on the floor. I said, I'm lay down flat on the floor and try to stretch, you know, and tense up myself and see if this will help. Because at this point, it was transitioning from like just a sharp in my abdomen to like, I feel like a little ball or something and move around. Which by this point now I was getting extremely concerned. Because I'm like, yo, this extremely sharp pain now, like it feel like it's a ball. And I remember thinking, I feel like it move around. I'm like, yo, what is this and why is the pain so goddamn sharp? So I'm literally force my belly. I try to see, you know, I can't push it, got something for relieve the pain. Just I squeeze my belly, I remember. Just I squeeze the teen and I tense it out, I squeeze the teen. I try like nothing was relieving the pain. Remember, people, as I say, at this point I was struggling financially, so even money for food was an issue. So in my mind, I'm like, I can't barely find money for food, but I'm going to find money to get medication from. What the hell am I going to do? At this point, I honestly forgot to say healthcare was free. For some reason, I forgot. I don't know for the pain, whatever, you know. So I think, but remember, knowing somebody slightly forget, because I didn't remember everything they actually free till we actually there at the hospital. And the reason why I say this because remember I think that Jesus Christ, how much money this gonna cost. As I say at the time, I never really keep in contact with much people. So a handful of people, both friends and family, I just never really contact nobody. I try to hold back some of the stuff when I feel natural to say now, because as I say, I want to keep it for your upcoming video. But there's a lot I really hold back to say. But no worry, whenever I decide to do that video, I'm not going to know say from this video I made that think about. Laying down straight on the floor, the pain never go nowhere, and I feel like it's like I can't obviously say I know the exact size, but to me it just feel like a little marble. I guess you can say just a move around my belly and just have this extreme pain when it move every which way. So I did a litter up on the floor, I tough it out, I go back into the chair, I lean up on the wall, I go back into the bed, I curl up into the bed, everything I was trying to do to try to relieve the pain, it wasn't working. At that time, we did make back contact with somebody where at one point it was literally one of my best friends. Him reach out to me, I think, on Facebook. Just randomly. One disappointed end to one friendship where I'm like, I thought to me anyway they'd be like be friends forever. Never work out that way, but if they end up reach out back to me after like we kind of go with separate ways, and reach out back to me. And remember me talk to him, tell him like, yo dog, you disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. He did disappoint because they really rate you like that. You know? Sometimes, alright, you know what, we never disrespect each other, we never, nothing like that. So, take time and just, you see it. You can mend the friendship. I'm tell him where my issues was, whatever. I'm try to ask him, what was the issues with me, whatever the case. Cause I was, at that point, it was like a few years since we even talk. Anyways. In the end of the room, I curl, I try to do everything, nothing not working. It got so intense that I come off of the bed, I go right back in the hallway in front of me, I lay down straight and I curl less or two. And I remember thinking, I think it was either I did lay down there or lay down right to my left ear, so upon the floor straight. I think it was there. I remember I said, alright, even a curl, I know I try to tense out on this pain. Not only I get even a little bit of relief, even with me I tense out as much as I can. The pain had increased. It literally at that point was increasing. So I couldn't tense out some of the pain. And even with me at tense at max capacity, the pain I go up the same way. So I remember thinking about that, something serious will happen right here so with me now. Because this pain literally as much as I try to tense out tough enough that only to go up in that ease. So like the pain is constant, constant. I say, alright, I go. Try to call one of my next brethren. Because I say, me literally only reach out to a handful of people. So I say, I call one of my next brethren. Try to call him, I think just ring without answer. Because I say, at this point it was like, after 3 in the morning, I say this pain, so it like the consistency and the intensity was like from after 12 in the morning. So I say at this point it was like after 3, but then I try to tugs out this pain and I tough it out. But then I say at this point I realized, this is serious. I'm saying I call on my next brethren them first. It never get through to him, was just ringing without answer. There are other people in theory where I guess I could have simply have options to call that I didn't. But I will call my friend, my neighbor and friend whom that about earlier there. But it was in the morning, so and she said she put that her phone on either silent or vibrate when come on to sleeping time because she don't want to disturb her. So by the time I call Bridget ring without answer, I call her ring without answer. I'm like, I don't know if I get through to nobody. I know I'm gonna be honest. After I make the first couple of calls, I'm realizing I never get through to nobody. For a brief moment I went back in the bed with the pain still being consistent than a curl. And a part of me like, fuck it. I probably, whatever film just happened, I know. Some of the day was there, curled on my bed. At the moment, and still is, I guess, the most extreme pain I've ever experienced in my life. But I forget anything. If I yes, I yes. If I know, I know. If I my time, I my time. And then a couple of things happen. I start thinking to myself, say, when I think life can go up to this point, for just write it off, you know. I feel like I have more purpose to fulfill. I'm really not thinking life can put me through all this at this point for just write me off, so that don't make no sense. That's what I tell myself. And most importantly, I start thinking about my son. Am I like, yo, if me even drop out now, which, to be honest, people may not necessarily fear death, one life. And as far as my concern, at this point to my knowledge, everybody have to go in for them time. So when I your time, I just your time. My only concern to my time is I say I'm just want their own body. And if whenever my time, if it's not natural, that is. I start thinking about my son. And like, you know, say if you drop out, I know you can't even think to yourself, so you haven't left anything significant for him. And at this point, I hadn't seen him since 2015. 2015. And he has been my motivation. Sorry. He has been my motivation for all these years in so many aspects of what I do. But when you see me, I do all of these party visits for myself, and sometimes it's uncomfortable situations. Probably not saying not so much not so much now, because I'm just zone out a lot of things. But just in general, he has been my motivation. I'm like, yo, I not see me yet. If I drop out here now, there's nothing significant that can be left. I'm like, yo, this can't work. This can't work. I'm gonna say no a class. Get up out of this ball of fucking pain. Put your ego aside and call it the Virgin when I wasn't in contact with for a couple of years until, you know, recently. Because for some reason him run across my mind. So I try if he answered on the first time or the second time about my call. And if end up answering, I'm like, yo, dog, go on. I say, yo, obviously I always say that's sleep. I say, yo, bro, tell you the truth, you know, that I mean, some intense pain. But I try to tough it out for a few hours, you know, but not only the pain intense, like it literally feel like it go up and no matter how I try to tense it out, it not go nowhere. I try to call a couple of other people to see if them could have probably carry me to hospital or doctor hospital at that point, you know, but I not get through to anybody. I try, and I did in fact try to call 911 to show you how extreme the pain was. After I call the first couple of people, they end up, I think, try to call 911, yes, because him did up, so I know somebody called 911 prior to him. I end up calling even 911 people and the phone ring it out and say, believe it or not. I remember the specific call, I remember like, how 911 for ring it out answer? But it was 119, my apologies. 119, this is not US, Jamaica. Because 119, 119, my apologies, I am aware. 119. So I'm like, how 119 for now? Or it's supposed to be an emergency number where, you know, you should be able to get through to someone. Nope. They don't ring it out answer. So I'm saying they end up call him. So I'm calling him and say, yo, dog. I try to call 119 in the answer because, you know, they try to call people for help, anything, nothing happen. So I don't know if you can try to contact them and see if you can get through to them for me. But I'm in this extreme pain, I don't know what I go on in my stomach, dog, but like no matter what I do, this pain is not going anywhere. And I'm like, alright, let me see, and you know, I'm saying, alright, yo, I'm gonna try, you know, whatever. I try to remember if he was on the phone, why if I try to contact somebody else, or if they hang up and call me back, because his mother they end up come on the phone all the time. And she did that talk to me, and I tell her, I say, yo, yeah, man, it's a serious pain, man. And trust me, I'm far from soft, but this pain is just so friggin' excruciating. Anyways, he may not get through to some ambulance. I never heard phone they use while me that talk to her, but him end up get to say, yeah man, say yo, them say them on them way. You see, so me give them your number and thing and you see, just go and hold out. So I was like, alright dog, respect. So I go back there and I did it in the bed, curl. At this point, I'm like, Marina and my underpants, not in a shorts, Marina underpants. I'm sleeping for the most part. And I did it for like 5 minutes. I did it. Cause at this point, like the pain that gets so intense, like it put me to sleep, me I tell the people. My energy just a drink after the day. I try tense out and I tough out this pain for more than for hours at this point. It that take a toll on my energy. I remember thinking, oh, I probably need to put on the clothes because ambulance queen I want to go on underpants and Marina. Right, so I remember putting on, get up and muster the energy for put on the shorts and I throw on one shirt. Slippers. At the time I not even did have, at the time I remember, I think at the time, remember if I did have a probably a couple $100 to my name or zero. One out of the two. It wasn't much, remember. The ambulance took about, more say, half hour, a little bit under, over half hour. Forget you because they were coming from, I think, Spanish Town Hospital. People from in my room, I could literally hear the ambulance. That was how loud it was. And I live like down in my community after you enter, like in the middle, and then my house actually in the middle at the pathway. And I hear the ambulance from way out to come. So when I'm coming to the community now, them couldn't find exactly because my blocks, like the number you have 2 on each side, so they never know which side it was. So when me did I hear now, I said, oh, it takes so long for coming up on the block, I say look like them last. So right now I see the phone ring. And I'm calling and I say, yeah man, we're there at your location, but you know, we're not sure where you're there. Somehow when I get up, I felt so friggin' weak. Me literally that my things I got through for like balance up myself. I remember going and I said some push open the gate wide and then when I coming back, I push open the grill. And then I hobble coming back and just go up on the bed. And then I did hear it, then I hear them call me again and I say, yo, listen, I push the gate open and the grill, I have little bit of energy left. But I push the gate open, so just tell them which side it was, and I say, just come on and walk with me. In the middle of the gate is open. My gate is the only gate open at this point. At this point it was like in the man, there was daylight, you know. So them drive come down on the walkway. I'll be saying early man, this is like them time people get up and get ready for go work. So this big loud ambulance in the scheme hours a morning. So, two of them entered. I mean, them like them a call me. I say, yeah man, me in the back room. Because at this point, like, what sleep and pain come like, it a paralyze me at this point. So, them did that. I say, yeah man, the pain in my belly. Them ask like, what exactly the problem? I say, yeah man, the pain in my belly been lasting hours. I'm not sure what it is, but the pain I get worse and worse and worse and worse. And I say, at this point, I'm just literally was so intense that like, even talking to them, I feel it. But I say I tough it up and I say I need to pass on the information. So them say, can I walk? I say, to be honest, barely, barely. I feel extremely weak. And in truth, as I tell there was an extremely rough financial point, so I never have no whole heap of proper meals. I just literally I survive. So I tell them, I barely have the energy, so one of them did there, and they started to assist me. By my reach, I'm a grill, I see what you to my door down the block. So publicly, I say it, Chad, big up yourself, because you must say come down the walkway and him actually come to the house and they assist the next one of the ambulance personnel them. Hey, I put me on the stretcher because at this point they may say I have to go out of there because the stretcher can't come to the house. So I actually pull out the stretcher and put that thing right outside of my grill in there. I say, yeah man, let's go upon it and try to lay down. So people are start open them grill or come out, whatever. Like the whole walkway I wake up now at this point. Obviously with this big ambulance, I wonder where the hell I go on. You know, because our community are really used to stuff like that. You know, so everybody I wonder what the hell I go on. And every time people see me, I don't look like me have any form of ailments, obviously like that. I look fairly fit. So ambulance vehicle, they down the walkway. It couldn't come up all the way because I think a car was blocking, so it couldn't come all the way up the walkway. So they have to push the ambulance, the stretcher in the pathway, go to the ambulance. And by that time, people at them gate, everybody just look on. Because at that time, I never really care still. Going at the ambulance, they're there and then they try to talk to me. And there was, I think there was like a male and a female, or 2 male, 1 female. I remember exactly. I know there was a male and a female. So she did it, and I'm saying at this point, people around me now say like I go in a overdrive, we try to tense out the pain, cause what I feel like it was if somebody else would have ball out in a pain. That's how intense the pain was. That like it was a crippling pain where probably the average person would have and a ball out because the pain was that intense. Cause myself, for hours the pain I go up, just a slightly I go up. So by the time the ambulance was there, I tell her like the pain debilitating, I tell you. So we did there and I try to get little information and stuff and on the way to the hospital. And the reason why this upcoming part stand out to me is because of the female personnel. When we were getting closer to the hospital, as I said, the pain, me literally curl upon the ambulance stretcher in the vehicle. I literally fall up at this point. So while they ask me, they fall up because it's either I'm straight out in a ball of pain and I'm trying to tough it out, hold my composure and answer the questions that they were asking. So I say, man, nobody not gonna see no water, I'm not gonna ball out. Right? Or remember when we did get close now to the hospital, like the pain passed the threshold to the point where I'm like, that's how intense it get now, Trust me, And anybody hear me, I make like some serious rotted pain. Some intense pain I must have feel. Can make them nice. Because I go through some whole heap of different type of either hits, drops, this, that, and I must say scrape, me just zone them out. But this pain was so intense that is either I scream or I go muster it down to So in my mind, like, alright, I'm not going to do that ball out in the ambulance. So I'm crying, I'm like, so while she had tossing, I'm like, yes. The last couple of questions by this time, I could have feel like it realized, yo, at the hospital reach. I could have hear the big gate has open and them let to it. So I said, okay, reach the hospital. We said, so reach, carry out, and them have me in this little area now. So another, I guess a doctor came and she started to ask me some other questions and I tell her and thing. But at this point, I see one of the personnel go over there to her, so I was wondering like they've never relayed the information and I tell her, I say, I'm in a whole pain. Why she come back and ask me the same questions where some of them just ask me. But I say instead I get upset, because in my mind I just want to go somewhere, somebody just want the pain for So I'm in this waiting area now in an excruciating pain, curl up in a one ball, broad daylight a morning. So I'm saying, no, just answer. So I'm going to answer about the same questions them again. The female personnel come now. And remember what she asked, but remember at the time was like, she asked me like 2 or 3 times because like the pain was so freaking intense. And I said this woman here, this other doctor lady, they just come back about the same rat questions. So by this time, was just like, I lose it here now to the pain intense and my wife asked me the same questions. So by the 3rd time she asked me now, and she hear me there moan and I grunt, she's like, come on, like, tough it out. So when she said that, remember I turn and I look for her and I say, and at this point, I just kind of straight out, and I say, let me tell you this. You see, if you hear me say, me in a pain, and this, some people could have hear, because I say, like, I snap myself, I say, let me tell you this. If you hear me say, me in a pain, Me in a fucking pain. If you hear me say me in a pain, me in a pain. So trust me. Because me have a lot of physical strength when it comes on to toughing out pain. If you hear me say in a pain, trust me, it's extremely excruciating. So don't ask me no fuckery. And she said, she opened her mouth and I said, doctor, me in excruciating pain, me need some from. She said, alright, I will go rush to go up and, try to see what exactly the issue is. Probably we have to do an x-ray because we don't show what exactly the issue is. What go on. Come tell me say the pain internal and I feel like something that move around in my belly. So I say, okay, we're going to try to do something to see if there is anything, whatever. So we go up there, in there, there one Indian doctor, very nice lady. Obviously, I'm not going to remember her name, but she was a very nice lady. It was, them put me on drip. And within, remember, 10 minutes of them putting me on the drip, I felt like I wanted to urinate. So I go to the bathroom. And I swear after me urinate, it was like, I was on the drip for probably, would I like to say, close to an hour. And then I wanted to urinate. And then when I go to the bathroom, actually urinate, I remember the pain started to subside. It was going down and down and down and down and down. Later to the point where within an hour, so I guess this was at this point like probably 2 hours most at the hospital. I literally feel like I'm back to normal. Literally. So total, I remember I was at the hospital total for probably around 3.5 hours, 4, because I left here probably after 5 in the month, because it was daylight. I'm gonna reach back home by minutes to 10 or a little bit after 10. I was back at my house. Back at the house, I got shop, go buy and some stuff for cook. This is all at the same within the span of 12 hours. To the point where I'm go to the shop, I'm gonna go buy, I think it was like Irish or carrot or something, and I see the lady. She was like, but me not just hear say the hospital. And never you them say, go to the hospital, ambulance come on the walkway. I say yes, but that I did this and now. She started laugh. And she said, what? I'm tell her, I say, boy, I don't know, they must say it's possibly a kidney stone, whatever, so she was like, alright. So she gave me some stuff I could, take for either ease on the pain or if I that. But I'm say after the hour, after being on the drip, the pain literally go away. I haven't experienced it since, to be honest. I'm say it is definitely the most excruciating pain I've ever had to experience. The most excruciating pain. It was within, I think, 3 weeks under a month. A little bit under a month. More than once a 3 weeks plus. Some days. I saw about my son in person. As I said, since 2015. So that was 8 years. Because the last time I saw him, he was 4. And he was now 12. That in itself was such a unique. That in itself was such a unique and interesting day. But I'm gonna say that topic is for a different time. That topic is for a different time. Did that talk for almost 45 minutes so. In truth, there's a little bit more I could even say on it, but I'm just trying to keep to the important talking points with this, You know, I never want to segue too much, subtopic too much. But, you know, this is my one ambulance experience. You know, that one time traveling in an ambulance as a patient. So it was very interesting. Let me say a lot of things where I'm going to bring up because what happened the entire year there. I'm going to save for future videos. I'm going to say these topics are not, to be honest, easy for do. But there's something that I tell me, say, yo, you know, some of them conversations you definitely need to have. Even if it's just a case where nobody, not much people now view them now, just know say these conversations, as uncomfortable as they are sometimes, we need to do them. We don't know what will be the relevance in the future if it's not relevant at all, which is fine also. Even if it's just a handful of people watch it from now till whenever, I don't care. I just feel like it kind of relevant to have certain of them conversations here. But, you know, this has been, you know, a fairly long video. So if you watch it one time or pieces, I appreciate it. If you watch up to this point, you know, I'm say the aim of this channel, among other things, not only if you say things where are gonna be controversial, but I'm say if I have the uncomfortable conversations about, you know, stuff that happened in my past, both good and bad. Both good and bad. You know, so this have to make people realize that yes, he might have certain stance, or probably not agree, not understand or whatever, but you know, the journey what I've been in our life, it get me up to this point with how I think about certain things, how I stay. So I'm just try to relate to you guys as best as I can. You know, because I say, if I drop out, if I should die tomorrow, I don't know if there's nobody would I really trust. If I say, no, that person could have explained who exactly Standout or class is. So that is unfortunately why me I do this video, you know, because I feel like instead of me have nobody misunderstand the type of person me ever appear this narrative about me that is not true, but I'm do these videos and explain to people how I am. So that nobody is supposed to tell you how I am. Because I say I've seen many scenarios where things I'm say it get misconstrued and totally twisted. I'm say one thing and I feel like say oh something different me they mean. So instead of people are paying my narrative, I'll do it myself. I'm going to explain how I am myself. Alright, so I'm going to say, you know, too much. I'm going to go through a whole lot more to do with videos, but it is what it is, you know. One time traveling at the ambulance. Again, I appreciate everybody. You know, we are tuned into this channel. You know, this channel is not necessarily, like I said before, for necessarily be monetized. That's not really the aim of just to really talk about some of my experiences, you know, as much as I can with some of them. I'm not getting at every single detail, every single topic, but you know, I must feel like some of them topics are important enough. You know, I create my journey and put me on this path to discuss with you guys to have a better understanding of, you know, who I am, flaws and all. Alright, so one last thing. Me and the same dude who end up call the ambulance to me, former friend. Me and him end up kind of lose contact again for, I guess you can call it the same scenario me and him end up stop talk about, which is communication issue. Him don't know how to communicate properly. You know, I just feel like at my age and his age, you should be able to communicate with people way better, even at least in the base capacity, which I feel like is an issue for him. And Marie doesn't have the patient for it, but in truth, more so I say thanks. You know, because at the point, even though part time I say I never care what happened, I even end up get through to the ambulance and you know call them for me. So more say me appreciate it. So Mr. Obi, me appreciate it regardless. Alright, but thanks for tuning in people, and until the next one, alright? Big up on yourself.